Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm leaving Maryland, headed into DC. Tonight I'm going to be able to attend an event that the Inclusive Innovation Incubator is hosting, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's the DISB, their coffee get-together where we're going to hear innovative ways to raise funds, raise capital for your businesses. And as you all know, that Mentorch right now, we're not only building the platform for connecting mentors and mentees, being able to optimize human potential for our users, but we are also, as a company, raising funds. You know, we have a great team, and it's not enough that you have a great product, because that team eventually is going to be able to either come over part-time or full-time. And then there's other things that right now, me and my wife actually are bootstrapping a loan, and a lot of that's coming out of our personal funds. So at a certain time in any company, you have to decide, when do you stop bootstrapping and then start raising funds, or if at all possible, bootstrap all the way to the end. But for Mentorch, especially tech companies, sometimes that's not the option. For us, that is not the best option right now. So that's my grind right now. Whether I'm at work, I leave work, and then I work on Mentorch with Eileen, with the rest of the team. At night, you know, grinding until 9, 10, 11 o'clock, sometimes later than that at night. And also during the weekend, we're grinding away as well. So that's what I'm headed to now. Pretty excited, because I'm able to really start attending more events. I attended the Founder Track meeting a while ago, and it was absolutely awesome. The things that Founder Track is trying to do, it's another group, they're an accelerator, and those are for groups, for companies, startups that are in Maryland, okay, and specifically the Anne Arundel County, Annapolis area. So if you're in that area and you haven't heard of Founder Track and you're looking for a mentorship type accelerator, they really do care. Even though Mentorch wasn't accepted in the cohort that we just applied to, they are sitting down with us on the 28th actually, and we're able to sit down and talk with them. So pretty excited about that. The fact that an accelerator, or anyone for that matter, venture capital, capitalists, angel investors, would tell you, hey, maybe we don't see the opportunity yet. That's not saying that your company's not good. Maybe they don't see the opportunity, or maybe it is too early, or maybe you do need to tweak some things. But they would sit down and give you that feedback. Speaks a lot about an organization, and I would just like to thank Founder Track for that opportunity, not only to apply, but to sit down and hear good feedback as well. And TEDCO, they did the same exact thing. I love TEDCO. I love what these companies are doing. So I've listed a lot. TEDCO, great work. Founder Track, again, they definitely care. And then this is my first time that I'm going to be able to sit down and attend any event associated with the Inclusive Innovation Incubator. But I watch Aaron Saunders on LinkedIn. I read the articles. I read the things he shares, and he's definitely someone that I would love to have in my network. And I'm just excited about attending these events and really plugging myself into this world. But I said from the beginning, from my very first vlog, that I would show you the good and the bad. I would show you what we're doing with Mentorch, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Sometimes I don't get these vlogs out because I'm so busy, and it's not because I forget. It's because I'm working, and that's a good thing. But every time that I realize, hey, I haven't put out a vlog in a while, I'm going to push it out there. Eventually, what I would love to do, Gary Vee, I give you all the credit, but I would love to have a daily vlog or something at least every week, consistently, that I get out to you guys. So if you know any videographers who'd be interested in working with a startup and helping document the journey, send them my way. All right, send them the tag. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. I'll let you know how tonight's coffee get-together goes, and I hope everybody's having a great week. Peace. just got done with the IN3 or the Disby Coffee and Capital meetup. It was pretty awesome. Learned a lot. It's a great DC program, but Mentorch is located in Maryland, so we're not eligible for the program, but it was a great program nonetheless, and I got to see the Inclusive Innovation Incubator office headquarters. It's gorgeous, right there in DC, right next to Howard University, so it's pretty cool. My dad, he's actually an alumni of Howard, so it's pretty cool to be able to walk around and yeah, just see a piece of home. So it's cool. I'm headed back to Maryland now. So yesterday I conducted that business meeting, which was awesome, but it's back to work today. It's Friday. A lot of people call it the weekend. I like to call it a strong beginning. So not a weekend, but a strong beginning. So no matter what your grind is, no matter what you're working on, especially if you're working a full-time job Monday through Friday, Friday through Sunday doesn't have to be the weekend. It can be the strong beginning for whatever your grind is, whether you're trying to learn a language, get that degree, work on your startup, you're working on getting ready for a pageant, whatever it is, use the strong beginning, change that mindset from weekend to strong beginning and get after it. I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning, people. It's time for me to get my coffee intake for the day so that I can do work. Right here with the favorite cup. Heard him irresistible. That's my dog Leo. I love this dude. He's crazy. Dog's best friend. Man's best friend is my dog. Even though he loves, let's be honest, my dog loves my wife. He doesn't love me, and I've had to come to terms with that. Nah, he's starting to warm up to me. Y'all heard it like that before? Out of the Amazon Alexa? That's Amazon Alexa. Or the Echo, whatever you want to call it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Saturday. That is official field day time in the Santos household. Keep the house clean throughout the week, but like Saturday is the time that we can really reset because we were able to sleep a little bit. And then we're able to do that deep clean so that Sunday, we can go to church or we can relax going into the Monday. So that's what we're doing. It doesn't matter that you're an entrepreneur and that you work every single day after work, trying to build the tech startup into a company that can scale. It doesn't matter because you still have other things that you got to concentrate on. And right now, that is making sure that my house is good for my family. Otherwise, the saying, happy wife, happy life, and that includes a clean house. So I'm gonna get my vacuum on and just to show you a little bit more. Like, I don't want you to think that this is this great adventure where you still don't have responsibilities. You absolutely do. If you don't quit your daytime job, you still got your daytime job. If you have a family, then guess what? You still have to take care of your family. So after that, it's figuring out how you can still put time in to grow that startup with your team. And the same thing goes for your team. You'll have tragedies within your team. You're gonna have people moving, big lifetime changes, babies, marriages, relocations, you name it. And the greater world might not understand what's going on with your startup, but you as the founder, you have to understand what's going on with every single person on your team and still make sure that your company's moving forward. So it's been a challenge, but I would not have it any other way. And I'm still, every single time I come on here, I tell you guys, I'm absolutely blessed with the team I have, and I'm excited. And I know that because we keep sticking it out, and because we persevere through literally everything we've been faced with, we're gonna make it happen. Eileen and I are about to go attend a accelerated feedback session for Founder Track. We applied about a month or so ago, and we didn't get into that cohort, but again, very excited about the opportunity to even be able to apply, and the fact that they're, like I've said before, taking the time to sit down with us. That's happening this afternoon, so pretty excited. Don't have my time right now, but I'll be putting that back on. And this is good. I told you guys I would show you the good, I would show you the bad. And I'm not. This isn't something that I would consider the bad. It's a learning process, and there's a journey when you do anything. And we're trying to literally build a tech company from the bottom up. So you're not gonna win them all, but this is our journey. Hey, what's going on? Did not tape the meeting session from Founder Track. Obviously, that's kind of more of an intimate setting with us and the representative from Founder Track, but it was great. I mean, going into meetings like that, you always have to put your ego aside. So there was things that we heard that we absolutely need to improve on, and we knew that going into the meeting, that we were going to get some good feedback on the places where Mentorch was weak at. And then we heard, hey, I see what the idea you're doing. The fact that we have competition, because that was one of the points, is hey, there's companies out here who are doing something similar. I actually think that's good. But if you have competition and companies aren't, your competition's not being successful either, that could be an indication that the market might not necessarily be there. So super interesting things to think about and to talk about, and very important as well. So it was a great meeting. Eileen and I got to sit down, and I say great because I learned a lot from that meeting. Things that we could do better, things that I can do better as the founder and CEO, making sure that I'm effectively articulating what our mission is, who our market is, not only why we need to fundraise, but how much we're going to fundraise, and how much is actually going to be returned on that investment for fundraising. Because we did have in our slide, we're going to ask for a significant amount of money, making sure that one, our company can actually scale quickly, scale fast and aggressively, and be the tech company that we know we can be. But also, you have to make sure that your investors feel extremely comfortable with giving you that money, and really you're earning it, but they understand that you know exactly what you're doing with it, and they can trust you to return their investment. So that's really what I got out of the meeting. And going forward, Eileen, the rest of the team, we actually had to talk about the meeting, and I have some work to do. We all have work to do, but I'm gonna make sure that I lead this team the way that we're supposed to be. So nothing was lost in that meeting. Egos need to be pushed down, and it's time for us to get to work.